And in other news, problems at the Alexander Henderson Elementary School computer lab as a teacher finds her working conditions unbearable. News Channel 8's Wes Small files this story.
We have some problems at the Alexander Henderson computer lab, and of course we all know about the problems after Hurricane Omar, but apparently this problem has been festering a little too long. I'm with a computer lab teacher. I'm not going to mention her name, even though everyone's going to know who she is because she's on camera, but she's decided that, Wes, enough is enough. We're having some serious problems with the ventilation system at Alexander Henderson School, and it's come to the point now where you got OSHA involved, the Office Safety Hazard Association, I believe that is, and you've been getting a runaround with them and also with the administrators, and you're to the point now where it's affected your health.
Yes, it is.
And what's going on?
Well, from beginning of the school year, we started to have issues with the air conditioning unit. I had to fight and write letters in order for them to come, clean the system, clean the filters. It was very filthy. The filters are definitely not being maintained on a regular basis, but it's come to the point now where the room is smelling moldy. I'm suffering from irritated throat, sinus issues, and I'm a person who's never suffered from allergies. And now I'm suffering with headaches, tightening in my chest, and I've been complaining. I've been trying to get the superintendent involved, the principal involved, and I don't feel that it's being taken seriously enough, and I'm sick and I'm tired. Right now, my doctor has given me a note so I can be out from work. It's definitely not safe for me to be in there, and I'm asking and pleading that someone comes out and do something about this, because it's just ridiculous now. To that point.
I have to tell you, in your defense, and she's been here for about an hour and a half because we're trying to download some pictures so you can actually see, and you still might be seeing these pictures if we can get it compatible to our system. But that's not really what I wanted to talk about. She's not a smoker. She's never smoked in her life, and yet and still I've heard this woman cough and have the sniffles up here, and she's been tearing. I mean, we could be possibly looking at Legionnaire's disease, carcinogens going through a vent, not only for yourself, but for your students and other faculty members.
Yes, definitely. I've even called in other teachers so they can come and look at my room to see what's going on in my room. And, you know, the scent is just overbearing. The principal have said several times, you know, they got maintenance to come out, and they've checked the room, and there's nothing that they can see that's wrong with the room. But maybe we just can't see what's wrong in the room. Maybe someone needs to go up in the ceiling and check to see what's going on in there. Maybe it's in the walls. I know earlier this school year, the air conditioning unit was not venting properly. The water was not running out the building. We don't know if there's water in the walls. We don't know what's going on, but no one is checking. Yeah. And that's the part that's frustrating. Now, someone needs to check.
Yeah, now you checked out with OSHA, and I just got off the phone with Jason
Alec.
Alec, right. And he was telling me something I didn't really realize. OSHA is federal. However, just like the FBI or DEA, the federal police officers here, they're only kind of invited in by local authorities. So they answer, believe it or not, to the local commissioners and so forth. I find that interesting, being that it's almost like a catch-22, that if you happen to work for these same commissioners, and then you've got the feds who are coming and supposed to be the watchdogs, and then they still have to go back to the local commissioners. I don't know. I'm not saying it's wrong or whatever, but it is what it is. If we can get some help for you, if we're watching this tonight, the members of OSHA, you also said you went to EPA, Environmental Protection.
Well, they told me to go to OSHA.
So it's under the guise of OSHA.
Yes.
So OSHA, it's in your ballpark, and we certainly don't want our students and teachers getting sick over airborne diseases. That can be life-threatening for the fact. Thank you for having the wherewithal to come on camera. I know you didn't want to do that, but at least you made your opinions heard, and I'm sure there's other teachers out there that are going through similar circumstances as well. We're talking about the Alexander Henderson Computer Lab. I'm with a disgruntled teacher. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
Stay with us. We have more news after the break.